Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be looking into a game between Grandmaster Wesley and Grandmaster Dennis Lasavic from the grand final of Division 2 of Julius Baer Generation Cup. Let's jump right into the game. Wesley starting with the white pieces go for 1 e4. Dennis replies with e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to c4, bishop to c5. Wesley goes for castling. Knight to f6, d3, d6, c3, a6, rook to e1, bishop to a7, bishop to b3, h6, knight on b to d2. Dennis goes for castling. Knight to f1, bishop to e6, bishop to c2, rook to e8, knight to g3, d5, e takes on d5, bishop takes on d5, h3, q into d6, knight to f5, q into d7, and knight on 3 to h4. So if you look at this position, after 16 moves into the game, match is still balanced. So the right continuation here for Dennis is actually he has 3 continuations. He can move the king to h8, q into d8, and knight to e7. All these 3 continuations are perfectly fine for Dennis. But in the game, he will play rook on 8 to d8, and this is a blunder. And after this move, Wesley is having a trick to unleash here. And that trick can be easily spotted even at the lower rated level. And that's a brilliant move, which is bishop takes on h6. Yes, shattering Dennis's castle and weakening black king. In the game, he accepts the sacrifice and play g takes on h6, q into d2, bishop to e6, d4, e4. So if you look at this position after 19 moves, Wesley's advantage has increased to plus 2.3. So the right continuation here for Wesley is to, after pushing the e4 pawn, this bishop is no longer able to guard this knight, and this knight is being doubly attacked by both the bishop and the queen. Only this knight is defending this knight. So the right continuation here for Wesley is to capture this pawn with a check, but in the game he will play q takes on h6, and this is a mistake, and his advantage decreases now. His idea was that once bishop takes this knight, he will capture this knight, but this is not the correct continuation to retain the advantages. Once bishop takes this knight, he can lift up this rook and bring here. So it is very difficult for Dennis to prevent getting checkmated other than sacrificing pieces. But instead he will go for q takes on f6, and this is another mistake, and the match is again back to balance here. Bishop to g6, knight takes on g6, f takes on g6, bishop to b3 with check, king to h7, bishop to f7, q into d6, q into h4 with check, king to g7, bishop takes on e8, rook takes on e8, rook takes on e4, rook takes on e4, q takes on e4, q into e7, q into f3, knight to d8, king to f1, c5, rook to e1, q into f7, q takes on f7 with check, king takes on f7, d5, bishop to b8, c4, king to f6, rook to e8, bishop to c7, d6, bishop to b6, h4, knight to c6, d7, bishop to d8, g4, king to g7, g5, king to f7, f4, bishop to e7, king to g2, king to e6, h5, g takes on h5, g6, king to f6, and g7. And it was in this position after 45 moves into the game, Dennis Lasavic resigned the game to Wesley and Wesley ended up winning the grand finale of Division 2 of Julius Baer Generation Cup. The reason for resignation is pretty much clear. Wesley is having 2 dangerous pass pawns, and it is very difficult to prevent those pawns from promotion. For example, if Dennis decided to continue this game by capturing this pawn, then Wesley will play rook takes on e7 with check. And once the knight grabs up the rook, then there is no one preventing this promotion. So for saying this, Dennis Lasavic has resigned the game after g7.